What it do? Let it do what it do, what it do.
I'm definitely face of boxing. Absolutely.
They up the level, I'ma up the level with them every time.
Shakur Stevenson!
I mean what I say, lines only for
Charlo just dropped Lewin with that sweeping right and goes down face first. It's over.
All right. What's going on, everybody? This is your boy, KQKC Boxing Network. And yes, KO will be alone in a few minutes. All right? He'll be alone in a few minutes. He's waiting on the computer to rise up, start up, wake up. But I want to say, look, I want to thank everybody for being patient yesterday. We had a blackout yesterday. And I wasn't able to call a fight. My first fight I missed since I've been doing this. So I was all ready to go. I had my wine, man, everything, right? Getting ready to come in, whoop, man. Then it came back on last night about 10:35. I walked down the alley with my 9mm. I say, man, you gonna turn these lights on, man, because I'm getting hot in this motherfucking house. I said, for real, don't let me go. Don't let me tweak out on you, man. That's what I told him, right? But it's all good. It's all good. Good morning to everybody. Welcome to KQKC on Boxing Network. I was able to watch the fight. I got up early this morning and I watched the Veto fight, and I also watched Trump fight also. So those are two fights I was able to watch this morning. So I could prepare myself for me and Knockout show. At least know what I'm talking about, you know. But I want to thank Quick. I want to thank Dr. Mark. And I also want to thank my man Knight Rider. He checked up on me, and I think he put something in the chat too. You know, so I want to thank him also. And I appreciate everybody, you know, because you know they ain't like me. I love calling fights, and if you don't see me, you know there's something wrong, okay? So, and Mr. McKenna, before I took it down, I read the tweets, okay? I wasn't asleep, nigga. I saw that. But it's all good. It's all good, and, you know, hey, sometimes, you know, things happen. You know, and but I'm good, you know, with everything, and thank God the lights came on. See, Chicago was like a 90-something degree yesterday. Everybody had their air unit going on at the same time, and the electrician company, told me 178 people house blew at one time, and that knocked the transformer part off, and it blew. So, but it's all good. And that normally don't happen to us here in Chicago, because we don't have hurricanes and nothing like that. And well, hey, but you know, but I'm glad if y'all watched the fight. I'm glad y'all watched the fight, and maybe y'all found somebody else that was calling the fight. I don't know. So, but let's see who all in the building while we wait on knockout. All right, let's see who all in the building. And I appreciate everybody once again for waiting. Okay, and I appreciate, of course, Knight Rider, Dr. Mars, and Quee. All right, and they checked on me, and I appreciate that. You know, I appreciate that. Okay, now we got my man Realistic Washington Fam is up in here. Oh, we got my man Dr. Mark up in here, baby. Yes, sir. What's going on? All right, yes, sir, man. Lucky McKenna. Maybe I'll put you on a timeout for that smart ass comment. It's all good, baby. All right, it's all good. All right, yes, sir. All right, who else we got in here? Okay, anybody else? Crucial content, baby. Get back, gang. I'm about to get back on side that head last night down the alley. But anyway, what's up, man? All right, good to see you, man. All right, who else we got in here? Brian King Falcone is up in here. What's going on, Brian? How you feel, man? All right. Von Green Hill, what's happening, man? Oh, salute to you, man. All right, all right. Yes, sir. Who else we got up here? Crunch, the legend is up in here. What's going on, Crunch the legend? Okay, here come my man. Knock out. All right. Okay. Here we go. Okay, we got my man Terrell W up in here. All right. Yes, sir. Who else we got up in here? And I think that's about it. Oh, dude, we can't ain't find nobody. You the best fight caller in the game. Hey, I appreciate that, bro. All right, let me bring up my co-host. All right, man, we call him the boxing guru, man. We talking about, man, the debate king himself. Knockout Boxing 86 TV. All right. What's going on, Knockout?
Hey, yo, what's up, KQ? Salute to everybody in the building. How you doing, man?
Man, I'm doing good, man. I had a blackout yesterday. I couldn't call the fights yesterday, man.
Oh, man, that sucks, man.
Yeah,
That sucks, yeah.
10:30 last night. So what I did was I got up this morning and watched the main event and co-main event. So
Okay.
I did at least got a chance to watch them. You know.
Yeah,
So,
man. It was a lot of some good fights, man. Some good stuff to talk about. Then there's a lot of news too, man. Salute to everybody in the building, man. And salute to you. I'm happy to get to it, man.
All right. Let me catch this super chat real fast. What's going on,
Yeah.
600 said 1999 Sally. All right, Sally. All right, appreciate that, bro. All right, yes, sir. My man must know I didn't make no money last night. Okay. Hey, man, I appreciate you, bro. Yes, sir. I appreciate you. All right.
Yeah,
Good to
man.
see you. All right. Yes, sir, man. And I appreciate that love, man. All right. Welcome to KQKC. All right. Yes, sir. All right. Knockout.
All right, man. So a lot of stuff happened this weekend. I figured we should start the show with the press conference that took place between Canelo Alvarez and Terrence Crawford. I thought there was a lot of news there that we can discuss. So first thing I want to talk about, Turkey was up there talking. He dropped a couple of big pieces of news. He proved, number one, that Oscar De La Hoya was right. Turkey did confirm that the fight is going to be in the middle of the day. So his plan is to go to breakfast at 10 a.m. in the morning with Dana White. Then after they finish having their breakfast, they're going to go straight over there to the stadium and they're going to get the fight card started. So what do you think of the Canelo and Crawford fight card is going to be going on in the middle of the day? What's your thoughts on that change? You know, most big fight cards like that, we used to them starting about 8 or 9 o'clock at night and being around prime time. Well, this one's going to start about 11, 12 a.m. In the middle of the day. What's your thoughts on that, man?
Man, you know, the way I feel, man, is this. Them fights are for people that's older and have nowhere to go. Don't have nothing to do. And they definitely don't watch boxing. And when you do something good like having a fight over here, I gave him praise for that. But then again, he come right behind and muck it up. Listen, you have to understand the way of America. And you don't understand that. Boxing is not entertainment. Boxing is a combat sport. We enjoy it. And we normally like to watch our fights at night. Have fight parties. I mean, you need to know, somebody need to walk you down memory motherfucking lane. Because we used to have fight party. We used to have this. Man, we used to enjoy ourselves, have some wine and, you know, this and that. But during the day, people got bills to pay. People got dresses to get for school clothes to get. You know, all that. They ain't got time to be watching a free fight on Netflix. Now, I get that. That's streaming. Okay? Everybody's streaming now. All right? But come on. A free fight, it's not really free. It's not really free because you wasting your time. You jeopardizing other things you could do. Now, you're a diehard fan. That means you putting stuff off. You putting stuff off when you could have got it done on the weekends. Look, Knockout, you work every day.
Yep.
Every day. You know, and You ain't got time to be sitting here watching fights all day long while you got a job to do. And then then the weekend comes, then you want to be able to let your hair down, man, and go do the haircuts. Take your son get a haircut. Your wife, she need to go do her nails or hair or whatever. Ain't nobody trying to watch. Man, you need to learn our ways, man. Like you
I'm
said,
telling you.
like he said about his ways over there. How y'all was sitting down eating dinner at the table and stuff, smiling.
They were going to dinner together, man. That's wild.
I mean,
Bro.
where's the hostility at, man? Where the talking and ish at? Where's it at? But y'all go to dinner, but you say that's y'all tradition over there. Well, that's our tradition over here. We normally like to watch boxing at night. That's our tradition. Our tradition is we have fight parties. All right, if it's pay-per-view, everybody chip in $5. Something like that. That's all I'm saying. You messing up, Turkey. You really messing up.
Yeah. So for me, man, I think everything you said is 100% spot on in terms of like the culture here in America. And like, bro, most of us don't have all day Saturday to sit in front of a TV from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m., 6 p.m., 7 p.m., whenever the fight card is planning on ending, bro. That's like a whole work day. People don't have time to sit around that all day. So you might be lucky to get a lot of people that'll probably be able to come for the main event. But the main thing is like everything you said is correct. So I won't repeat everything you said. But what's also something that's big in America that they don't have anywhere else on a Saturday is American college football during that time. Like, so you competing against what America really be on. Like, people gonna be at football games watching the Texas Longhorns, the Alabama Crimson Tide, and all that stuff. And then Crawford and Canelo gonna come to the stage when the real good games are on, because they do the good college games at nighttime, like 5, 6. You know what I'm saying? The good ones start at 7 when all the real good teams play. So it's college football all day that day on September the 13th, bro. So you setting yourself up to compete against that in America, man. Good luck. Good luck with that, bro. You just setting yourself up. You got to understand where you at, bro. Let the college football people go away. Let them finish. Doing what they do, and then you want to have Canelo and Crawford fighting, bro. You don't want to have them fighting while Texas is playing Alabama or while Texas is playing Oklahoma or something crazy like that, because you're gonna fall short every time, bro. You're gonna fall short every time. So I do like you said, I like that the fight is in America. I like the fight being here, but you take one step forward to take 2 or 3 steps backward. Exactly. If you Turkey, I like the idea of Netflix. The world is going to streaming services. Those are all good things, but this idea to come here in the fall on a Saturday and try to have something in the middle of the day while American college football is on, shit, okay. All right, you're gonna get a rude awakening, bro. You're gonna get a rude awakening trying to compete. And I think people would want to tune in to Canelo versus Crawford. It is a spectacle, kind of casual fight for casual fight fans. But if a casual fight fan got an opportunity to watch Canelo versus Crawford for free, or watch the big college football game for free on ABC or on ESPN, wherever it's at, man, they're gonna be on ABC and ESPN, bro. And now you took a casual fight, and now that casual fight really just became for diehard, and it ain't that many of us, bro. It's not that many of us is gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna watch Canelo and Crawford. I'm not gonna watch that football game. It's not too many of us in America like that. We the minority, bro. And so I think that's a bad idea. I would hope they change it, and then he need to come out and say, we gonna go to dinner first, then we gonna come see the fight card. Like that, like he gave, I don't know if you heard it, KQ. He was like, we're gonna go to breakfast. We're gonna after we leave breakfast, we're gonna go to the fight card. We're gonna get all the fights out of the way really quickly. Then Dana and I are gonna go to Carbone. We're gonna have dinner at Carbone and go. Like he got the whole day planned, and he gonna go breakfast, fights, and then dinner. So he trying to get that shit out the way quickly, bro. He trying to just run through the car, which I like going through a fast car. I don't want no 8-9 hour car. But
Right.
KQ, if that damn fight come on at 3 p.m. in the afternoon, 2 p.m. in the afternoon, I'm gonna lose my damn mind, man.
Now,
I'm gonna lose my mind.
Let me ask you this knockout. Now,
Yeah.
when that hurt they brand, well, this is supposed to be the first fight for TKO, I guess. And,
Yeah. I mean, because you Netflix,
yeah,
you want Netflix to keep buying, right?
right.
They sold the fight to Netflix, so Netflix giving them money for streaming the fight, and so they don't have to worry about pay-per-view money. Now, nobody knows how much Netflix paid for that fight, but if Netflix paid for that fight and they look at your numbers and they like, damn, bro, we didn't get the numbers that we thought we were gonna get. We didn't get the new subscriptions we thought we were gonna get. We didn't get the streaming numbers that we thought we were gonna get. That could hurt you getting them to buy fights from you in the future. You want to put yourself in a position to get as many people streaming that fight as possible so Netflix feels like it's a success. And you hurt your chances of doing that when you having a fight compete against college football, bro. That's like putting a fight over there in England or something in the middle of a big soccer match or something, bro. It's just not gonna go well for you. Soccer is king over there. College football is king over here on Saturdays in the fall. And I think they dropping the ball with it, bro.
Yeah. I mean, Turkey been dropping the ball, but Oscar, he was right. And Oscar, he was kind of ticked off at Turkey. And that's why Turkey said what he said at the press conference. You know, he didn't want to talk about Oscar, you know, and things like that. And so, and I told my chat, okay, I told y'all, watch the press conference and watch this be the most boring press conference y'all ever will see. And it seemed like Turkey is like pretty much rooting for Canelo to win. Because look like all the odds are against Terrence Crawford. You know, he sat on his side and he praised him and everything like that. And Bud is looking like, okay, you know. So, but we know what type of fight it is. And we know what's going to happen. And hopefully, you know, we know the outcome of it, you know. So, you know, it is what it is, you know. I mean, that's Turkey. And now let's get it straight. Stop. It's not Turkey money, okay? It's the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia money. They're just allowing him to spend it or whatever, throw it up in the air or whatever. I don't know. But it's getting low. It's getting low, and y'all about to find out how low it's going to get. So, yeah.
Dang, bro.
Now, I don't know if you had this on your list on whatever knockout, but you got that from Dana White.
The knockout bonuses or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was gonna be the next thing I bought up since we were talking about it. But go ahead, go ahead.
Go ahead.
So the knockout of the knockout of the night or getting knockout of the night or knockout bonus. Turkey is gonna be doing that moving forward for his fights, and I don't think it's something that could work unless it's probably the preliminary cards or the undercard. That works for fighters who don't get paid a lot of money, right? If you only getting a certain amount of money, then you know a $50,000 knockout bonus or whatever the bonus is gonna be, that's gonna be something big to you. But when we're talking about the high level guys in boxing, right? What somebody like Shakur and Zapata are making, or what Canelo and Bud are making. When we talking about those guys, bro, a knockout bonus is not gonna make them fight any differently, bro. They're not gonna risk, they're not gonna risk losing a fight or risk getting knocked out themselves because of some little measly bonus because you already overpaying them. If I'm already making $5 million or I'm already making $10 million or $100 million, whatever it is, I don't care about your little $200,000 knockout bonus. If I don't fight that way already, all that's gonna do is make the lower level fights probably get better and they'll maybe go for it since they ain't making no real money. Or if it's a high level fight, the guy that's already going for the knockout or already the pressure fighter anyway, maybe he might try harder, but that's how he fight anyway. So he just gonna be himself. But it's not gonna make the Tom and Jerry shit he talking about go away. It's not gonna make people decide to fight differently because it's just this life-changing money that they gotta go get. You ain't finna entice Shakur Stevenson or Devin Haney or Dimitri Bivol or Josh Kelly with a damn knockout bonus, bro. Like you know, Bud Crawford is not finna be like, oh, knockout bonus. Let me just stand toe to toe with Canelo. Like niggas they not gonna be doing that, KQ. So I think he got it from Dana White, like you said. That's what they do in the UFC. But they could do that in the UFC because they don't pay their fighters nothing. When you a champion and you're only getting paid $75,000 and this $100,000 knockout bonus, shit, you gonna try to go across the ring and knock fire out somebody because you ain't getting paid no money anyway. That's not gonna work with fighters just making millions of dollars, man. That's not gonna do anything, man. So that's my thoughts on it. What about you, man?
Man, no, I'm right with you with that one, man. It's just that, if you don't fight like that, listen, money or no money, you're not going to jeopardize the way you fight your style, and you're not familiar with that style. Imagine people that fights on the outside, that tries to fight on the inside, and they're not good at it. And next thing you know, they get hit with something they didn't see coming inside. I have seen guys throw uppercuts under the arm of the fighter, and he get clocked. Or he go around, he loop the right hook. If you're a southpaw, if you're orthodox, you loop the left hook, around the guard. So fighters that don't fight that way, stop trying to change them. All right? Now, I get it. If you want to fight with Turkey, you want to fight Turkey way. Okay, fine. But everybody going to be knocking on PBC door or top rank door and probably Golden Boy, but I don't know how that's going to work out with Golden Boy. But still, no. There's going to be a lot of fighters that want to say, hey, you know what? I want to go back to old weight. I want to go back home. That's what they're going to be doing. It's already happening now. People money coming up short. People not getting their hotel rooms paid for. I mean, all this, and this is all coming out of Turkey mouth, which is he's not a promoter. He's not a manager. He's not an advisor. You want to come up financial, you can, but like I say, sooner or later, you'll find out yourself. And you're starting to find out now. But we try to tell you this. But now, nobody ain't saying nothing. And nobody's saying, he's the face of boxing. He's the face of boxing. Nobody's saying that no more, right? I wonder why. I wonder why. So.
You can finally see it, man.
Yeah.
You can finally see it. You can finally see is the writing's on the wall. Stuff is coming to an end, just like Dana White said. He got about 18 months left. So we got Turkey till about this time next year. Then Turkey gonna be doing his TKO stuff. He'll be gone soon. I can't wait. Yeah, I for one can't wait, man.
Because I was telling someone the other day, I'm old school, and I know how the original ring belt used to look. Not like that. No, they changed that belt all around now. That belt is brand new. And sometimes you just can't change history. You got to leave history alone. Sometimes, yes, I know things evolves. I know that. I know things get amended. I know that. But certain things, you just leave it alone. If you're not broke, don't try to fix it. And this is what Turkey's trying to do. He's trying to put the entertainment. He's trying to put the Grammy Awards together with boxing. That's what he's trying to do. It's not going to work. It ain't working. Because he ain't made $1. So, but that's all I got. I just don't. He rubs me the wrong way. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I get it, man. I'm with you. So moving on though, I wanted to also we can move from Turkey and in the press conference on Canelo Crawford. Do you got anything else on that, or can we move to something else?
Yeah. I'm through with the dinner date. That's all.
Okay, yeah, we can talk about that, man. What's your thoughts on that, man? Bud and Canelo, they was at dinner together. I think they heated up a little bit in the press conference. I prefer that more. It still wasn't just an entertaining press conference, but they went back and forth a little bit. But what do you think of that, man? Sitting down for dinner. Sitting down for dinner with turkey, man. Dinner with turkey, having turkey with turkey is what they call it. What you think? Yeah. What you think of that, man?
And what I think of is just like I said earlier. He just don't know our ways. He just don't know the sport of boxing. And there's no way they know the sport of boxing over there. That press conference was empty. That press conference was pretty much people just maybe the press, and that's it. and nobody wasn't going back and forth. I mean, nobody wasn't talking that, ish or whatever. No, it reminds me of Javante Davis and Lamont Roach, the first fight. Now, Javante Davis felt a certain way. He felt a certain way about what you call Lamont Roach's mother. He felt a certain way about that, you know. And then of course when that happened, he was like, man, you made Mom Deuce come, this and that. Well, that kind of same way with him, with 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 them. They real cordial to each other, and oh, you got kids? I got kids. How many kids you got? Oh, I got 7 now. And I mean, who cares? I'm gonna break your face, dude. I'm coming here to win. I don't care nothing about what you're saying, right? That's what he need to do, But it's not gonna be one of those light type fights, So that's what it is.
Yeah. So for me, man, I know Canelo and Crawford they both dogs and they both gonna fight. So I'm not overly worried about them like being friendly, being buddy, not wanting to get it cracking, not wanting to get it popping. I am, however, worried about that optics that just don't look good to American fight fans, especially an American fight fan like me. Y'all can in the chat, what I mean, y'all can feel however y'all want to feel, but y'all know how I am, bro. Like I prefer aggression. I prefer straightforwardness. I prefer you letting somebody know that is wartime. Because at the end of the day, you putting your life on the line, man. You putting your life on the line, and you trying to get it together, and show what it is. You know what I mean? And I don't like sitting down. I'm not sitting down at dinner with somebody that I'm trying to beat up at a later date. That's just me. But maybe after, if we cool after or whatever, that might be a thing. But I didn't care for it. Then taking pictures of it, like everything don't belong on social media to me, in my personal opinion. Like that's not, if I'm going, if that's your culture or whatever, and we got to sit down and we got to have dinner, because you're trying to treat us like a king and all that, but we also got to fight or whatever, then we're not putting it on social media. Like don't post a picture or whatever. Just, let's move on, because this ain't gonna look good to our people back home in America. They're gonna be clowning me for this issue if I'm Bud, and so that's just me. But no big deal. I thought they kind of showed some aggression towards each other at the press conference. I also saw that they had a little bit of tension in the Pierce Morgan interview, which is another thing I could talk about. I don't know why you would use Pierce Morgan to conduct a boxing interview. That's crazy to me. Like, you couldn't find Joe Rogan. Where is Max Kellerman at? Like, that's a whole different story. Like, where are the boxing? Where's Brian Custer, bro? You know what I mean? Where are these people at, man, to do that stuff? But whatever. We'll see. They supposed to have a press conference. I guess they in New York now. I think they might be in New York or whatever. And they charging people to get to that press conference. I just want to again let all the Shakur Stevenson fans know that you can get a Shakur Stevenson fight ticket for a cheaper amount of money, for less money than you can get a Canelo Crawford press conference ticket. So y'all need to go buy Shakur Stevenson's and pay the tickets, because that's just crazy that they charging more for a press conference than they are for a damn fight. That's something to talk about. But that's all I got on the KQ. You got anything else, man?
No, it's just that. Why would you pay that type of money for a press conference? And you saw how the press conference turned out over there in Saudi.
I don't know.
You think they're gonna set it on fire?
and that's again, bro. Like, again, stupid decision. If I'm gonna charge for a press conference, then I'm gonna charge for the first one, because now people already seen them on stage together and already seen the first press conference. So it's like now the second one, you should have had the first one in New York and then charge for it if you were gonna charge for it. Then have them do LA, then have them do, you know what I'm saying, Saudi Arabia. But you sent them to Saudi Arabia. Everybody's seen them on film, going back and forth already. And then now you charging for the second one. People gonna be like, well, I already seen him on stage. I don't need you charging me for this press conference. So it is what it is, bro. We'll see how that go, man. We'll see how they go. They need to just
Okay.
they need to figure out a way to promote Berlanga and damn Shiraz and Shakur and Zepeda, because that's crazy that you can get a ticket to a press conference for and it's more money than a damn fight ticket. But whatever, bro. And you got a super chat. They dropped
I
a
said.
super chat for you, man.
Yeah. Isaiah YWD. All right, yes, sir. $2. Holla said TKO doing boxing during the day and UFC in the night. Man, okay, that's crazy. Now,
All right, man. And you see what they care about. You see what Dana on. Dana don't care about that boxing event. He said, I'm gonna have my shit when people actually might watch it.
Right. Yeah.
I'm having mine when they gonna watch it. I'm not falling for that. I'm having mine when they watch it. Y'all go ahead and let's do the boxing card first. Yeah, y'all.
I heard they had a freak off after dinner allegedly.
Come on, man. Come on, man. Don't do them boys like that, man. That's tough. Don't do that, bro. don't do it like that, man. So
hey, knock out. Let me run to the washroom real fast. I'll be right back.
Okay, I got you. So next, y'all, while he's doing that, we're gonna talk about Shakur Stevenson and Zepeda. Shakur Stevenson came out yesterday, or might have been the day before. He said, look, man, everybody that's picking against me, stay where you at. Zepeda's a great fighter, but I'm about to F him up. I'm about to beat him up. I'm about to do him dirty. This is what he said on Twitter yesterday. Or might have been the day before. Here's my thoughts, man. And Big Dog Willie, I see you in the building, but it is what it is, bro. I say it all the time when he starts making comments like this before his fights. I don't care about what Shakur Stevenson says, bro. He is proving that he's just trying to build up a fight and that he's just promoting, because he rarely does what he says he's going to do. How many times has he told us he's going to beat somebody up and then he fought very negative against them? How many times has he talked about stopping somebody and then he doesn't go in there and go for the stoppage? He is a type of fighter that you just got to wait till fight night to see what you get. I don't trust him, bro. I don't trust him. I believe that he's going to get in there. He's going to see how relentless Zepeda is. He's going to see how aggressive Zepeda is. And he's going to fight. He's going to fight how he always fights. He's going to fight how he always fights and try to outpoint him and try to just win a nice, safe, risk-adverse decision. That's what I believe. But y'all keep buying this stuff. I hear people saying Shakur going to stop Zepeda. Shakur is going to make an example out of Zepeda. He's going to dominate him, step on him, do all of these things. That's cool. That's cool that he's saying that his fans are saying that. Just if he doesn't, just don't come back after the fight and try to tell me that winning is the only thing that matters, bro. Because Shakur Stevenson doesn't feel that way. Fighters don't feel that way. Fighters feel like they have to put on great performances. So we'll see we'll see what he does. But KQ Shakur is talking grimy again.
I know. That's what I was about to say.
Yeah. What do you think of his comments leading up to this Zepeda fight, man? Are you gonna hold him to those comments, or is winning the only thing that matters? What do you think of that, man? Just when fighters keep saying they're gonna do this, then they never fight that way. What's your thoughts, man?
Well, my thoughts is that's why he has the reputation he has right now. That's why he's not popular like he could have been now. That's why he's going to talk, and never walk the walk. He's going to end up fighting like he always fight. Now, it's not easy. I get it. You can't change your style overnight. James DeGale, like I told you all, from the UK, it took him 3 years to fight a different way. Now, of course, Shakur Stevenson, his problem is he has a big mouth. And what I mean by that is he's going to say what he's going to do before he fights. Then once he get in there, he do what? He go right back to what he knows best. And that's what? Hopping out. Fighting on the outside. Moving left, moving right. Hopping down that trail like Peter Cottontail. That type of fighting. on that Tom and Jerry fighting, that Turkey would say. So I mean, come on, really? So I mean, it sounds good, but we all know what type of fighter Shakur Stevenson is. All right, I ain't got no problem with it. If that's the way you fight, that's the way you fight. Go ahead, do your thing. I don't have a problem with it. But if you want to win, you just win the best way you can, and you know how. But if you want to lose, keep going in there and fight, fight like Turkey wants you to fight, because you can't. It can't end bad for you. All right, you can't get your loss on your record.
I do think that's a double-edged sword though, KQ, because the way I look at it too, like, yeah, you're right. You want to fight your fight and you got to be yourself every time you get in that ring. But also, if you're gonna do that, you got to be careful who you fighting for, who card you fighting on, and what they want to see. Because you fighting on the Turkey card, you fighting on the ring card. So you go in there and you do something that he don't like,
Right.
he liable to rob your ass. You know what I mean? So you gotta be careful. He's in a situation where he really gotta dominate Zepeda, in my opinion. I think if this is close, I think if Zepeda is the one that's making the fight entertaining and Shakur is fighting negatively in that fight, I think they can try to job him on the scorecards, man. Because Turkey's made it clear. He said no more Tom and Jerry at the Canelo Crawford press conference. He said he wanted to see blood. He said he wants to see blood. He giving out KO bonuses. He doing everything he can to try to make this stuff more entertaining in his own way. And if you are the reason that his card is not entertaining or one of his fights is not entertaining, you got to worry about it.
Mm-hmm.
You got to worry about it. So I think you're right. You got to fight how you fight, but you better make it clear. You better make it clear for your sake and for the sake of your fans, man. Make that stuff clear, dog.
Yeah, Big Dollar said blah 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 blah. Security don't take knees. Well, how he gonna take a knee? He's on the run. I mean, I don't see fighters stopping and taking a knee. No, I don't see that.
That's cool. I mean, he might be right. He might be right. Shakur also took a knee because he hit somebody with a body shot with a 16-ounce glove on, though. You know what I mean? In the middle of sparring, he took a knee. But hey, tell yourself whatever you want to tell yourself. He's so brittle. He took a knee after he hit somebody with a punch. So, do with that what you will, sir.
Oh,
it's on camera.
Yeah, right.
It's on camera. I mean, I hear you. He took a knee after he hit somebody else. That's how weak his hands are. But you do what you do. You type and talk your stuff, man. Talk all the noise you want to, bro. Talk all the noise you want to. At least Tank got hit in the eye with a thumb. You know what I mean? Something hit him or whatever. He took a knee or whatever. Shakur punched somebody and took a knee. Just do what you want with that, and then let us get back to our show. Stop interrupting our show. Let us get back to our topics, because I don't want to have to cook you like that again, bro. Just chill out. Chill out. Anyway, bro, moving on, KQ. I just watched while you were talking. I just watched, and I'm gonna do a video on this. You won't believe what I just saw. Lamont Roach faded. Lamont Roach is in the middle doing an interview last night that I just seen come across my thing, and he was in that mug like this, just talking like. And they asked him. They said, "Hey, what did you see in the first fight that helps you get ready for this rematch with Tank?" He said, "I saw everything I needed to see in the first fight." And he was wobbling and everything, man. He was faded, bro. What you think of Lamont? Hey, what you think of Lamont Roach, man? We about 2 months out. They expected to announce this tomorrow, and he I'm faded. I'm faded. He said, hold on. He said, what else he said? Because he said, I was, what did he say? He said, yeah, I saw everything I needed to see in the first fight. And I'm ready. I got to ramp up the camp now. We got to ramp up the camp. He was bug. I can't believe he let them put a camera in his face, man. What you think, man?
Man, I'm like my man Isaiah. That check, baby. Man, oh man, he enjoying that check. And number two, some people just can't handle success. And he didn't beat him. He had a draw. Now think about if he would have beat him. Man, I hope he don't go in the hospital if that happened, because he's out of control right now. What I hear, he was negotiating with somebody else, and then I hear another rumor, which is lies, whatever. He ain't signed his contract, and this and that, and he all over the place. He went on a draw tour. I mean, yes, okay, it is exciting fighting the face of boxing. I get it. The payday is good too, and of course the notoriety. That's good. Everybody know who you are. Everybody know you're a good fighter. So you might have more of their money come out of this. But still in all, you still got faces, dude. And what this dude is doing, Tank Davis, he don't have no love for you no more. That love is gone. Mama Dukes, he don't care about it no more. Okay? Because, see, you had to open your mouth and rear him up. So now he's training harder than he ever trained before, what I hear. So, come on. Lamar, get it together, dude. Because I don't want nobody saying that, Tank beat a drunk Lamar Roach. He wasn't looking right, or, one of them Terrence Crawford, Earl Spence, deal. No, get yourself together, son. All right? And you talking about get the team together. Y'all should have been got together. Y'all should be working out now. And I know you need to cut weight. And these guys are bigger than they fight at. And this is the problem I got. You walking around at 200-some pounds, and you squeeze down to 130, 135, 140. Now, why y'all can't never fight at y'all weight? That's why I say Tank doing the right thing. He bringing y'all down because y'all already cut your weight. Y'all already cut your weight, so you can rehydrate up. Then you can be like a middleweight when you get in there and fight Tank the next day. So I don't blame him. I don't blame him, all right? Because he's already at a disadvantage automatically. So, but Lamar Roach, in the night of the fight with Tank fought Lamar Roach, he was way bigger than Tank. I said, how is that possible? He fight at 130. That's okay. He one of them guys that squeezed down like Devin Haney. Squeezed down, then rehydrate up. We hydrate up 25, 30 pounds in 7 hours. Man, please.
Dang.
Man.
Nah, I think for me, I'm more worried about like why you on camera like that. Like I understand everybody gotta let their hair down, but he definitely I don't know if it was alcohol or maybe a little that devil's lettuce, you know what I mean, a little weed or something. I don't know what it was, but he definitely was on and again, I ain't saying nothing illegal, nothing crazy, nothing like that, but he definitely had a good time that night, and they caught him at night letting his hair down or whatever. It's just not a good look to be on camera like that, because the perception will be that you're not taking your training camp serious, and you're not taking your craft serious. But Lamar Roach has always been a hard worker. He's never missed weight, so we give him the benefit of the doubt and say that's just one time that we see him like that, right? However, I think the most alarming thing is when I heard him say, "I seen everything I needed to see in that first fight."
Yeah.
Bruh, like I hope that's not the mindset. I hope because to me that sounds like, oh, okay, yeah, the first fight, I saw everything I need to see. I just need to go back, tweak this here, tweak this there, and I'm gonna be good because he can't do no better, or that was the best version of him. If I'm in Lamont Roach's corner, bro, if I'm one of his fans, I would want him, if I'm rooting for him, man, throw that first fight out the window, and I want you to act like you were training for the best fighter that you ever seen in your life that's coming to knock your damn head off. Because just that mindset of, I saw everything I need to see in the first fight, like people can't make adjustments. Like we didn't, like Tank can't be better in the second fight. Like, bro, if that's your mindset, you could be off well before you even get in the ring. And it's been out here for a while. Like he was on camera chugging beers at the hockey game. Now he's on camera looking like he might have been on something. Like, bruh, you need to chill, fam. This victory lap over a draw is getting crazy to me. Like everybody's treating him like, oh, you really won for real. You the man, you this. Okay, let that stuff go to your head, bro. Let that stuff go to your head, bro. And you gonna have a rude awakening come fight night now. All these people gonna be making excuses for you. And it's gonna be. I'm not gonna be for any of it, bro. But this victory tour, this attitude of I won, I did this, I did that, bro. I would much more prefer like, oh, I got cheated. I got an attitude of I want to get that back. I'm hungry. Let's run this back. Let me hurry. Let me work harder than I worked in the first fight because y'all did me dirty. He walking like he already got it, bro. Like, shit, I won. All I got to do, I seen everything I need to see. Let me go do this interview. Let me go do that interview. Let me react to this fight. I'm dropping merch. I got my YouTube series now. Let me talk to Cam and Mace. Let me go talk to Shannon Sharp. Let me talk to Stephen A. You know what I mean? Like, damn, boy, you tripping. You really tripping. Yeah, facts, Isaiah. He was hanging out with Berlanga. That's probably what did it, KQ. I just thought about that. Hanging out with Edgar Berlanga. Edgar Berlanga went on a whole victory tour after the goddamn Canelo loss. This man been on a goddamn victory tour off of a goddamn drought, and it's looking bad, bro. It's not looking good, bro. It's not looking good. So hopefully I'm wrong, but I've done enough things in my life to know what it looked like when somebody owns something, and he ain't looked that good, bro. No. He looked like they shouldn't have done that interview. He shouldn't have been doing that interview. So we'll see how that goes. Do you got anything else on that?
No, I just everybody hit the like button, all right? Hit the like button and show Knockout and me some love. You know, hit the super chat, hit the cash app, all right? Our both cash apps are under our names, under us. I'm sorry, all right? 275 KQKC and Knockout Boston 86 TV, all right? We got up this morning, man, and it's early. And we giving you this Boston content, baby. All right, so show your love. All right,
already. So let's talk about one of the fights, man. Lorenzo Truck Simpson lost to Jahad Tucker last night in the co-main event on the ESPN card. What's your thoughts on that fight, man? What did you see?
Man, listen, Jahad Tucker is fast. He was dominant last night. Matter of fact, it looked like he, pretty much pitched a no-hitter, really. But Simpson was Trump was hanging in there with him at first, but then the Tucker started using his foot speed and making him miss and making him pay. And of course, Jahad Tucker was pretty much catch and shooting, and Simpson just didn't have no answers for him. I mean, he was winning the fight all the way through, and Trump. Now, I don't know what the problem was, but he pretty much started his career off as a good fighter, a great fighter. But he took a loss, then he took another loss, and now he got a third loss on his record.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I'm glad to see him back with Calvin Ford.
He got back too late though. It looked like he didn't work hard. He was stuck in the mud last night, bro.
Yeah, yes, sir. He was. And so now back to the drawing board, but it's never too late. Yes, 3 losses. Yeah, of course everybody can't be Floyd Mayweather, but still, he still was a good fight, but just not enough for Jahad Tucker. Jahad Tucker is light on his feet. Okay, when he moves, he's moving not on his back foot, on his front, like his toes. When he moves. So. And then he changed his angles, and he catch you when he changes his angles. So Jahad Tucker was on point last night. I can't take that away from him at all. But Trump, he just still need a lot of work. Still need a lot of work to get back to how he used to be. So his name used to ring out just like Gervonta Davis, and they all grew up together. Him, Mia Ellis, all of them. And but now he got to go back to the drawing board with Coach Ellis and Coach Ford. But the same thing is, we all know that, Tank was the man at that time. And of course, he was kind of like feeling a certain way that, hey, look here, I'm here, help me out, pay attention to me. So, sometimes, that can get to us as men and women, jealousy and stuff like that. So hopefully, man, he can come back and dominate, So
I
but
think Truck gonna have to make a decision. I said it when in my breakdown, in my prediction is this is the battle of potential, meaning that Jahad Tucker, he works hard in the gym and he puts in the work, but he never fixed his fundamentals. So as you can see, Jahad Tucker, the Philly shell is broke, the unorthodox punches, his hands are never in the right place defensively. Like, he got a lot of holes in his game from
yeah.
a skill set perspective, but he's always in the gym working hard. Truck
Mm,
Simpson naturally is just more skilled. He looks more talented than Jahad Tucker, but for some reason he don't put the work in the gym, and he gets distracted, and he has to take long breaks, and he doesn't work as hard as Jahad Tucker. So this was to me, this fight was a modicum of this. What hard work beat what they what's the saying? Hard work beats talent when hard work beats good talent when good talent don't work hard, or something like that. That's what I saw last night, because I
mm,
could see that Truck Simpson had better technique on his punches. I
mm,
could see that he had a little bit better timing. He was more fundamental, but Jahad Tucker was able to move around the ring and outwork him and do what he needed to do and just look dominant, because he's working while Truck Simpson is looking like he's stuck in the damn mud, bro. That's what it looked like. But as you said early in the fight, Truck was able to get off. He just
mm,
couldn't sustain the shit because he didn't have a good camp. Clearly, he didn't work as hard as he was putting out. That he had worked clearly to for the fight. So it is what it is, bro. I think that Truck Simpson, he's 25 years old. You never want to write anybody off at 25 years old, but
right.
he needs a mindset adjustment, and he's somebody that you can't trust. He'll have to put together years and years and years of hard work and wins
Mm,
before I ever think that he can come through in a big moment, bro. I'll never see. I don't know if I'll ever see him come through in a big moment, because I don't trust what he's doing when the camera's not in his face. I don't trust what he's doing when he's not making an Instagram post. I don't trust what he's doing when he's not doing an interview. He gonna have to show that he's really putting in that work by his performances. So I hate to say it, I'm writing him off. He can always work his way back and prove it to me later on, but I don't trust it. I think Truck Simpson is about to turn into a 25, 26-year-old damn journeyman with all that talent, and it's sad to see.
oh
It's
yeah.
sad. It's sad to see, bro. But we'll see how that goes, man. We'll see
Mm,
how that goes. But that's all I got on him, man. I'm very disappointed in his performance. Very impressed with Jahad Tucker being able to get that win. It was a big fight for both of them. And Jahad Tucker got it done, and he moved on to the next, man. So that's all
yeah.
I got, bro.
Okay. I don't have too much more on that. But yeah. Where do Simpson go from here now? I mean, he's a middleweight. He's no smaller. He's with Calvin Ford, and he need to stay with them. So he needs to maybe take another fight as soon as possible. He got to sharpen them tools. He got to sharpen them tools and come back and be dominant like he used to be.
He need to train his tail off, and he need to have like 10 fights, and we didn't even know that he fought, bro. Like, he need to be down in Mexico somewhere, then
Right.
had 10 fights, and then when he come back here in 2 or 3 years, and we be like, oh damn, we ain't seen Truck Simpson in a while, and then you find, oh nah, he on a 10-fight knockout streak, or he been working. He like, that's what he need to be on, bro. Or
Yep.
Drink More Water said he can go to UPS. he can go work at UPS or something. I don't know. He need to go on a bum bash tour and just
Mm,
be in the gym, and then he can come back and see us when he like 27, 28 years old. But I need him putting in work for years consecutively before I ever trust him to do anything in the sport of boxing, bro. To me, we thought, Baltimore, y'all thought y'all might have 2 out of the city. You thought Truck might be able to be right there with Tank. You know what I mean?
I
That shit
thought,
ain't happening, bro.
yeah, no, I
That shit
thought,
ain't happening. Y'all got 1 out of the city, and then if y'all want to claim DC, Scooter Davis might be coming to a home near you as well. But right now, out of Baltimore, Tank and Truck not gonna be able to live up to that, bro. He's not gonna be able to live up to that. I'm sorry, y'all. That ship has sailed, and that is over with. That is all the way over with, and that's all I got on him. KQ, you got anything else?
no. Let me, Lucky McKenna. in the super chat. I appreciate you, brother. He said lately it looks like Calvin Ford can't get a win outside of Tank. Well, yeah, because they got robbed last night. Before my lights blew, I saw the prelims, and they had a young man in there, and he was working it and everything, and he got robbed. And Coach Ella was furious. He was furious, man, and I don't blame him because he did everything right. He dominated the fight. He brought the fight to him, and they went with the other guy, the judges. So, but yeah.
What's the guy that signed the Mayweather Promotions?
Which one?
The young guy that's trained by Kenny and them. Y'all, what's the guy name? Y'all know who I'm talking about. The welterweight.
Was that him fighting last night? The tall, dark-skinned brother?
I don't think that was him. I don't think he had a fight. What chat drink? What's his name, bro? The one that signed the Mayweather, Hackett. I think his last name Hackett or something. Not Scooter Davis. Hackett. Jaleel Hackett. Yeah. Jaleel Hackett. Did he win his last fight?
Oh, Jaleel Hackett. Oh, okay. You know what? No, I don't know. I don't know. No, he lost his last fight, the one I remember. So how long ago was that you talking about knockout?
I'm thinking, I'm looking it up right now because I'm thinking Lucky Kennels might be right. Yeah, he lost. He hasn't fought yet. He lost to Jose Ramon Vasquez. Okay, and they were supposed to have a rematch, but the rematch got called off or something.
Right.
Or whatever.
I was on the panel with his Father Bernard. Okay. Yeah.
Drink the rematch not on there. Somebody got injured. They didn't never fight, so they need to run that back. So yeah, bro, they down right now. They down right now. Nah, he was supposed to drink, but it didn't happen. They had to pull out, but they gon' hopefully run that back. But Lucky McKinnell's is right, man. Mm-hmm. Lucky McKinnell's is right, bro. So we'll see. We'll see how that goes. But that's par for the course, man. A lot of times people get a lot of credit, and it could just be that they got a special fighter. So we'll see though. I Calvin and this is what y'all wanted, right? Y'all wanted Tank back with Calvin Ford. A lot of you said he needed to be with Calvin and how great Calvin was and all of that. Okay. Well, outside of Tank, it's getting real struggly over there. And I'll just leave it at that and let y'all do. Maybe they got some young guns coming up in the amateurs and all of that. But outside of Tank, it's getting slim pickings, to say the least. So that's a real good super chat. Let's do the other fight real quick so we can get back to some more news, KQ. What's the dude name? Vito Milnicki. Yeah, Vito Milnicki won a decision against Chamomile Tea. I don't know the dude name. Camilo Camille Tea or whatever. He was from Poland and he beat his ass. He beat his ass by unanimous decision. That's somebody he should have been able to stop. But what's your thoughts on Vito's performance, man?
Man, listen, Vito, man, I remember when he was young. Well, he's still kind of young, but he was thinner. Now he's filling out now. He's looking more and more like a great big fighter. His right hand was dominant last night. And I think he's getting better and better every time he fights. And I don't think he should wait so long in between fights. I think he should stay active. Matter of fact, all the young guys need to stay active. That polish up your skills. That makes you a better fighter. So Vito, he did what he had to do. He pushed his opponent back, and he pushed him so far back, he on the ropes, and then that's where his bread and butter is, on the ropes. Then he went to the body and upstairs, and that's how he do his best work against the ropes. But he's not bad on the middle of the ring either. I mean, he does some great things in the middle of the ring. That right hand was unstoppable last night. That straight right, and I don't understand why the guy didn't see it coming. It wasn't that fast, but still in all, he did dominate. And Vito, man, he's getting better and better and better. And pretty soon he's gonna be in place for a title. So what he's in? What weight class was that last night? He was at
160. He fighting at middleweight.
Right, 160. And pretty soon he'll be at 168 because he's a big guy. and the guy he was fighting wasn't that small either. He was pretty big too. So
Yeah.
So he looked pretty good last night, and he's under the tutelage of Ronnie Shields, and Ronnie liked what he did. Now he doesn't listen a lot. Ronnie believes that he just don't listen to his instructions, but when he go out there and do what he does, it still works. It still works. So sometimes fighters know what's best for them more than the trainer do sometimes. So but still in all, you gotta listen to your trainer because he can see things you can't see out there, So but still in all, Ronnie was happy with his performance last night. Between rounds you can see how he was smiling and everything else. But
I think Vito did good enough. He did all right, but the dude he was fighting didn't offer much resistance. And when I'm watching these fights, I'm thinking about like, can the guy be world champion? Can he compete with the top of the division? And I'm telling y'all right now, Vito, he's a novelty act, bro. He's somebody that Top Rank can put over there in a little Polish community, little Italian community, and then try to sell tickets with, bro. Like he looked good against that level of opposition. The moment that you put Vito Mulnicki in there with anybody that's somebody or anybody good, he is going to get his ass whooped on. I'm talking punched on to the utmost because he does he fight athletic, but he not athletic. You know what I mean?
Right.
Ain't nothing worse than watching a fighter that fight like they fast, but they not really fast. They just look fast against the person that they fighting at. It's like them cats that's like in track or in basketball, like they look like they real good in basketball, but it's because of who they playing against. Then as soon as they go against like the best players in the city or the best players in the state, they a jag. They just another guy. They just out there looking normal, looking regular, looking average or whatever. He looked good because of who he fighting against. The moment you put him in there with a Yoenli Hernandez or Carlos Adames or a Janibek Alim Kanuli or a Xander Zayas or any top dude from 154 to 160, he getting his ass punched on. He getting punched on badly. He the dude, for those of y'all that went to public school or whatever, he the dude that's really good at the 1A school. You know the school that got like 200 people in the school or whatever? He all state in the 1A. He play football. He run track. He play basketball. He do everything for the 1A school. He the man. Then his mama get a new job. And his daddy get a new job. And then they move to a bigger city, to a bigger school. Now he go to the 5A school. Where it's like 2,000 kids. There's black kids at this school. The last school had nothing but the white boys or whatever. Little 1A country school. He was killing it. He crushed it. He moved to the 5A school. Now he got to focus on one sport because he ain't good enough to play all of them. And they put his ass on JV, even though he a senior.
Right.
That's who he is. Like he the dude right now. He on varsity. He balling. He at the 1A school. Then he go to his senior year. He go to the 5A school. And then now he's on JV, even though he about to graduate this year. That's him. That's him in boxing. He about to get his ass whooped. As soon as they put him in there with anybody, they might as well go ahead and do it now. Like, put him in there with Xander Zayas over there on the East Coast so they can sell some tickets and we can just all watch Xander whoop his ass. That's who Vito Mulnicki is, bro. He not gonna be that, bro. The power ain't there. He just looked fast because he was fighting a dude from Poland that's 19-0 with 4 knockouts. I ain't never seen a Polish dude win a fight since I started my channel. I swear to God, KQ. I've done a lot of predictions. And I have not yet to see a dude from Poland beat somebody, bro. Poland is like 0-327 since I started my channel, bro. If you got somebody from Poland fighting somebody from any other country, pick the dude from another country. I'm telling y'all, bro. These Poland dudes getting whooped. It was a Polish dude got knocked out in the heavyweight fight. Yeah, it's bad. It's bad, bro. So I'm not high on Vito at all, as y'all can see. I'm glad PBC let his ass go. Let Top Rank keep promoting him and doing what the hell they doing, because he's not gonna be it, bro. He's not gonna be it. You got anything else, man?
No. Quick question. What happened? Let me see. Who was that? Floyd Mayweather let go. Not Richard Hitchens. Someone else. And I just wonder what happened to him. But never mind. Go ahead. I'll think of it later. So, all right, that's it. We can move on.
Um,
Yeah.
yeah. So I wanted to. It was a lot going on also with Tank Tank over the weekend. KQ. I don't know if you have a Twitter. I don't have a Twitter, but I got a great subscribers that send me everything to my email. And Tank decided that he was gonna set the boxing world on fire. On fire.
Hmm.
And he been tweeting nonstop. One of the big things he said most recently was he said, let me read it to you. Let me find it because I think it's very, very funny. He basically exposed all of his haters. He said, they follow everything I do, but they all want to go against me. This is funny. What do you think of that? I think that is a shot at everybody who ain't got nothing positive to say about him, but they watching him like a hawk, watching everything that he do. What's your thoughts, man?
Man,
What's your thoughts on him saying that, man?
well, I don't know this gonna sound funny, but men are more just as jealous as women. And now, they see what Tank has and has done, and they want that. They looking at him and seeing how he get that. But see, they don't want to take the risk. They don't want to do the hard work. They want to take that shortcut. They want that EBT money. They want that fast money. All right, just like on the streets, right? You want that fast money. You don't want to go to school and work hard and make the money. You want the fast money. You're taking a chance, just like with Turkey. You're taking a chance for that fast money. You're taking a chance of getting an L. You're taking the chance that you might get ripped off and lose the fight, because Turkey want the other guy to win and let him know that, hey, man, you down two rounds. Come on, man, pick it up. So that's what they're looking at. And I'm not trying to be biased or anything like that. And they're not looking at him because his hair. They're not looking at him because his braids. They're not looking at him because what he wearing. No, they're looking at him because they want to get rich. They want to be famous. They want to have that swagger. They want to have everything Tank has, but just don't want to work for it. Everybody know they're not built like that. Come on now. Everybody want to be this tough guy. Everybody want to use this mouthpiece that only works on the internet and Twitter. Then, let's be honest. It's only one Tank. It's only one Floyd Mayweather. It's only one Knockout Box 86 TV. I'm sorry. Find your own way. Find your own groove. Make your own lane. Stop trying to go in somebody else's lane. Come on. And I get it, the new generation my ass. All right? Ain't nothing changed. Everything is going in circles. That's all it is. It's just that the young generation can't handle it. That's why. They just can't handle it. And now they see somebody that's short in stature, that punches hard. Because think about it. Everybody that Tank fought, just about everybody, they were champions, or they champions now.
Mm-hmm.
Think about it. Barrio, champion. Think about that. Come on. And they want to know, and they want to name the ring too. Why do you think Bill Haney on these damn channels? Right? Because he want Devin to be popular like Tank. But it's still not working. So what they tell you?
Oh, we're gonna get to Tank and Bill because they had a little back and forth too. I wanted to ask you about. We're gonna get there. Yeah, we're gonna get there.
So,
But I think KQ. A lot of what you said was correct, right? And it's like you kind of out yourself as a fan for real, like or a friend of me, or you despise somebody so much you can't stop watching, like you hate watching them or whatever. And he's right, bro. Like a lot of people swear they can't stand him and they make jokes about him, but they watching everything that he do. Or you don't even have to be Tank Davis. If you do a show on YouTube and you talking about Tank or whatever, people will come in just to hear about Tank Davis, but everything they say about him will be negative, and they'll do nothing but joke about him. But they up at 9 a.m. in the morning watching you talk about him. Like the man is polarizing because people, hate him or love him, you gonna watch or whatever. So I think he's right, and I think people expose themselves every day by choosing to make money off of him while denigrating his name or whatever. But you won't stop making videos about him, talk about how every fight that he has is a trash fight that you don't want to see. But when he got a fight coming up, that's gonna run your algorithm. You're gonna talk about it. You're gonna talk about him more than you talk about anything else, including your favorite fighter. So I think he's right there. And nothing you can do, nothing you can do to say that he said anything wrong in that regard. Now I did want to ask you, because you mentioned Bill Haney. Tank Davis also said, I don't care for boxing no more. Y'all can have his #1 spot, to kick off everything he did this weekend. I think that was by design and on purpose. And then he went on a full-blown Twitter rant, getting everybody's attention. Bill Haney said, stop lying. You've been lost that #1 spot to Devin. And then Tank Davis responded to him and said, I got an 8-ball of Coke. Are you copping it or not, you cokehead? And then Bill Haney called him a crack baby and said that they can go band for band or whatever, knock it off, such and such. So they had their little back and forth. What's your because this is the second time now Tank Davis said something to Richardson Hitchens, and Bill Haney jumped in trying to talk to Tank Davis or whatever, looking for a reaction. What's your thoughts on the Haneys in their desperate attempt to clout chase this man over and over again, nonstop? So what's your thoughts on that, man?
Well, now they see Bill and Devin. They at a point now where they know it's no chance, no way in hell they ever will fight Gervonta Davis. But still, they don't like who he is and what he stands for and what he has done. Of course, he wished Devin can do the same. He wished Devin was to face some boxing. Well, that was Devin's problem in the first place. He bought into that. Oh, we're going to meet you in the center of the ring. Well, when he went in the center of the ring, what happened? You see what happened. So stop putting shit in your son's head and tell him the truth. Look at son, look, you're a good fighter and everything, but listen, we're going to stay away from this guy right here. All right, we're going to try to work our way up to him, and we're going to rock with this guy. No, that's what he needs to do. But don't sit there and say, well, no, you had that spot, but you lost it to Devin. No, you lost what to Devin? PTSD? I mean, that's what he has. Besides worrying about Tank, you should worry about your son and give him some help, because he won't let his hands go. And that's a sign of PTSD. That's a kind,
Yeah.
I mean, come on. Bill is looking for attention more than his son. And that's what's wrong with these granddaddies, all right? Because they all got kids and grandkids. So, that's what's wrong with them. They all looking for validation more than their sons. Because their sons are the breadwinners. Their sons are the head of the household now, all right? So you got to work for your son, and you don't like it. Now, Tank don't have to kiss the ring. He don't have to do that, but y'all do. Because y'all don't have nowhere else to go. That's why. Y'all have to sit there and go along to get along. Because Oscar, he's still mad at Bill. So that ain't going to happen. Top rank, that definitely ain't going to happen. Because Todd the Boat don't like y'all. And then PBC, you don't go over there because you're embarrassed because Floyd over there. So y'all have nowhere else to go, nowhere else to turn but to Turkey. So you're going to go along and take whatever he give you, take whatever he throw at you, put you whatever undercard he going to put you at, because you're an undercard fighter now. Face it or not, you are an undercard fighter. So that's how I look at a knockout, man. And plus, Bill, listen, act your age, dude. Act your age. Cut that shit off your head, all right? Or comb it. And act your age. Act your age.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Haneys, bro, all three of them now, because Sean Haney is starting to chime in. Why does everybody keep talking on behalf of Devin, bro? Why is Sean Haney talking noise to Richardson Hitchens for Devin? And why is Bill Haney talking noise to Tank Davis for Devin? Can somebody go tell Devin, give him his phone back, bro? Somebody go give Devin his phone back and let him start talking for himself. That shit is crazy to me. But specifically to chime in on Bill Haney and Tank Davis, Bill keeps looking for attention.
Juke.
If Devin truly took Tank Davis's #1 spot, why are they still looking up at Tank Davis trying to get attention from him when he's not even talking to him or he's not even interested in them? This is now the second time in a row the Haneys have interjected themselves into an argument with Tank Davis to try to make sure that people are talking about them and try to make sure that Tank Davis responds to them. That's just a bad look. And I'm gonna say it again: this fake pro-black shit that people got going on, man, is ignorant to me, because Bill Haney, in that exchange, he called Tank Davis a crack baby and called himself a crack dealer or a cocaine dealer. Well, if you know anything about the struggles of our community, you would know that a crack baby can't control being a crack baby if that's what he is, because that's a decision that his parents make. The drug dealer is the one selling the drugs. So who's really winning that exchange, bro? You basically admitting that you part of the problem if you Bill Haney. But people won't talk about that. But let somebody do something to Devin or whatever, then all of a sudden people become civil rights activists and shit. It's a weird dichotomy and it's a weird dynamic, bro. But I'm tired of watching Bill Haney write checks that his son got to cash. Because let's say it gets real personal between him and Tank and they get in each other's face. Tank is going to be able to handle his own business. Bill is going to have to turn around and say, get him, Devin. Devin, help me. Get him, Devin. Come get him. Put the gloves on, Devin, and take up for your daddy. I don't like that shit, bro. I don't like that shit. The Tank Davis and Lamont Roach back and forth or whatever, that got real personal and it turned out of bounds. But at least they both can try to, like, when they get in the ring, #1, they doing a rematch. But if they see each other, at least they're not going to be looking around looking for anybody else to handle their business for them. They're going to be able to fight on their own, bro. So at least that's two men that's going to stand and be able to do what they, do what they need to do to each other. In this case, you watching a man literally go at another man, and then if it ever goes there, he going to be turning to his son to defend him, bro. He going to turn, if they ever meet in the boxing gym, Bill is gonna be like, all right, yeah, I've been talking all that shit. Come on, Devin. Come on, Devin. Come over here, get in the ring and show Tank what's up, man. Show Tank what's up. My son, like, I can't stand shit like that, bro. As a father, like, you got children, KQ. Like, I'm not, like, I just could never be in a situation, bro, where I'm telling my son or my daughters to go get him or go get her for me. That's weird to me. That's a weird type of energy, because I started some shit. It ain't like Tank just went at him first. He went at him, and then Tank defended himself, and then people paint him as the bad guy. I can't stand the way that Bill Haney moves, bro. And then now he's rubbing off on the youngest son, because Sean Haney is out here making bets with Richardson Hitchens with Devin Haney's money. Right. Sean Haney ain't got $50,000 to bet Richardson Hitchens. That's Devin money.
He not a very good tennis player.
Why you trying to bet your brother money that your brother gonna beat somebody up? How about you bet somebody that you gonna beat them up?
Right.
Ridiculous, bro. So that's all I got on them, man. They really grinding my grits, bro. They really getting on my nerve, man.
Yeah.
That's all I got on them. They get on my nerve, man.
And he a tennis player or something.
He trying to box now, bro, which is cool. Like, I ain't shitting on the young man dream. He young. Try to box, do whatever. Go after your dreams or whatever. Right. But being on camera talking noise to a world champion, trying to bet a world champion, another world champion money, like you bet US or you goddamn DraftKings or something, bro. Sit down somewhere, man. Like, your daddy do that enough. Your daddy already writing all these checks. Your damn brother got to cash. Now you gonna start writing them too? You gonna write checks he got to cash too? Like, y'all need to chill out over there, bro. Y'all need to chill the hell out over there, man. I'm not doing no Sean Haney videos. My shit stop at Bill and Devin. Y'all not finna get me with another one. That's what they trying to do, KQ. They got them doing fight hype interviews. They trying to make people. They trying to make people. They trying to make people talk about him. I'm not talking about his ass. Outside of this shit, that's it. That's all he get from me. And I'm not falling for that shit, man.
Man, yeah. One thing about it, Sean, of course, we're gonna have to hear this over again, because Devin, y'all like it or not, I think he has a problem letting his hands go now, and his career is sinking right now. And of course, Bill, now he got another son that he want to look at, trying to pretty much put a glove in his hand. I bet that wasn't Sean's idea. That was Bill's idea. Hey, why don't you try boxing? Why don't you try boxing? Here, hit the pad, and this and that. So you going hard up for your brother and father. And I get it, but you shouldn't be doing that. Devin should be doing that. See, that was Terrence Crawford's problem. All right? And I'm not trying to shit on him or nothing, but that was his problem when he was with Top Rank. He didn't talk much. Nobody know who he was or what he do or what he like. At least Earl sit there and did a thing where, hey, I like this type of candy or this and that, and this way I carry in my pocket, and, with his daughter on his lap, and, Terrence Crawford, he was that type of guy, like they said in the interview the other day. You're a mean dude, right? No, I'm not really mean. I'm not really mean. Yes, you is. Dude, come on. And so, I mean, that's just how people is, and that's how Terrence Crawford is too. So
yeah, man. Yeah. Look, man, we wrapping the show. It's 10:30. Appreciate all y'all tuning in. Please smash the like button before y'all leave. KQ, let them know what you got going on this weekend, man. I mean, this week. What's up with you this week? What's going on?
Now I will be live on Monday and Tuesday this week, but because I will be leaving town on Wednesday, and I will return on Saturday night. Okay, so that you all know, I'm on my day off this week. I'll be being live. Okay, just to make up the days that I'm not gonna be here. Okay, so I have a funeral to go to and a ceremony. All right, so that's all. That's all I have.
Yes, sir. I'll be live Monday, Wednesday, Thursday this week. I'll also be live Sunday. KQ won't be there because he has his obligations, but we'll still do a show Sunday, and then we'll be back to our normal show the following Sunday, right here. So I'll be live Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Sunday next week. If anything changes, I'll let y'all know. But subscribe to the channel. Go check out the community page. KQ, great show as always. And I'll see y'all later, man. We out of here.
All right. Yes, sir.
This song is dedicated to all those ballers out there and all those hustlers and just people out there just getting their money on, you know what I'm saying? To all of you haters, just remember this. I'm living it up, y'all.